Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and we are back on YouTube just for a couple videos here. Like I said, it was going to be more sporadic as we got towards the winter, but the video we're shooting today is one of the more highly requested ones. And you know, we should have just started the channel and called it Dad's Fab Shop, because all you guys care about is freaking what Dad's doing to the machine. So here she is. Here's Agent Orange. The build isn't quite done yet, but Dad's got a really good start on it, so he's over there. So what exactly do you have left? What do you have left? Like, what do you want to do?
The sound bar.
Yeah.
The second battery.
Yeah.
You know something? I think that's just about it.
So obviously you've got your lights here. How difficult were they? Like, was that a pain in the ass or no?
The lights?
Yeah, the
No.
little pods.
No big deal.
Yeah.
The wiring is, you know, to try and wire it so everything is concealed nicely and looks really neat. You know, that takes a lot of time.
Yeah. And these angle. So you also put these on, and you put the fender flare extensions on.
Yeah, I did it only on the front.
These?
Yeah.
Okay.
The back ones, obviously, you have to buy the whole kit, but I don't really need them in the back. It's the front that creates most of the problem, most of the spray when you're going through.
Yeah.
And I didn't care for the look.
Yeah.
On the back, but on the front, I think they look really good.
And so this is genuine BRP, and that's genuine BRP.
Yeah.
And you put these on. How was fitment from the factory?
Oh man, right on.
Yeah, they fit good.
Beauty.
Yeah.
Really good. Everything, all the holes line up, even the ones on the back. I did put them on first.
Yeah.
And all the holes, every one of them lines up 100%. It's like half hour, they're all put on.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's that easy.
So, and then you put your Punisher skulls off the 16.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
Did the side mirrors come with it?
Well,
Or like they did not? It's not a stock thing with the XTP though. That's
No,
what I'm asking.
No.
No. Okay.
It's an add-on.
Then you got your rock sliders. So you Line-X them, and that doesn't look like Sked 80 to me. Is that Schedule 40?
No, it's Schedule 40. I couldn't find any. I wanted the 80. I couldn't find any. Or I would have had to buy a 22 feet or 20.
Oh, a 21 footer. Yeah.
So
they're 21 foot lengths.
And you know, you can imagine Schedule 80,
Yeah.
21 feet, 2-inch pipe would have cost me
A fortune. Oh yeah, that's
enough
expensive.
to buy a second machine, so
Yeah.
I opted for this.
Yeah.
And it seems like they're actually building these a little more stout right from the factory. I think
Yeah.
the tubing is a little heavier than they were on the
Yeah.
the camel one.
Yeah.
So that, along with this, you know, there's plenty of strength there.
And the Line-X, obviously, another layer of
Yeah.
protection.
Well, and the biggest one is the stainless, right? I mean, you're not gonna.
Yeah.
Our first ride out, you run your hands along there, you can feel it's already roughed up,
Yeah, yeah.
but you know, it does no damage. I take the sander across there real quick. That's all cleaned
Yeah.
up. Looks shiny. Looks good. Looks beautiful.
And this here, so this is your newest edition.
It's my newest.
And it's just a little aesthetic piece, but my God, it does make it look really, really cool.
I just
That little tiny bit, that little accent of just brushed steel checker plate, sorry, aluminum, is it just adds something.
You know me, hard to resist.
Yeah.
Checker plate.
Oh, the last thing we forgot about the front was your light bar and the custom mount. So how, again, scale of 1 to 10 in terms of mounting and wiring and everything, how difficult was the light bar?
12.
12?
Oh man, it was on and off and on and off and on and off. It was a nightmare. You know, you're trying to go through. There's a gusset on the inside. You have to go through that, then try to line it all up so it doesn't hit this. Initially, make sure that you make it in a where you can get at the adjustment bolts.
Yeah.
Then the light bar is mounted there also, and I farted around for quite some time on that. But I've seen side-by-sides with their light bar dangling. So
Yeah.
I thought, you got to put something on there.
Yeah.
This way here, if even a larger branch,
Yeah.
you're not going to dislodge that.
Yeah.
Tear the roof off.
Tear the roof off, but so, and then your power windshield, which was, as I understand it, a little bit of a problem.
There was a bit of a fitment issue. Actually, it still has to go back to have that addressed. Again, it's still not quite right,
But the guys at Bay treated you good, right?
Absolutely.
And they,
no
yep.
issue. Matt, you know, cool guy.
Oh, service man. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Service guy, Matt.
Yeah. And
Matt, if you're watching, keep up the good work.
yeah, no complaints at all.
So she fits. It works pretty good now, though, right? It still catches on the one side.
It works, but there's something with the alignment of the two hinges that's off.
Yeah.
And it binds. It goes up and it'll bind. And if you flip it up all the way, the one corner is nice and snug and tight.
Yeah.
The other corner is loose. So if you're going on a trail that's got a little bit of bumps,
Yeah.
stutter bumps and all that shit, the one corner starts doing this.
Yeah. Yeah.
And let's face it, when you start doing that, eventually it's not going to take very long.
Yeah. Reverse lights? Are you going to call these reverse lights or just floodlights or what?
Those are the annoyance lights for you.
the annoyance lights. That's right. Yeah.
Yeah. And then I added the third brake light there because there's a spot for it. So put that on there. Looks cool.
And the bed is just, that's one thing it's hard to not notice about these is just how awesome the bed is.
Yeah. Oh shit, yeah.
I mean,
it's a beaut.
In terms of, and that tailgate, it's got some weight to it. Like it's not a
like
piece
truck.
of crap. Like it's a heavy tailgate.
Yeah,
and so you can see there's tons of bins back here. More room up here on the second level. I mean, the tailgate extender, which is really that easy to do. I mean, you can do it pretty much one-handed. Pretty much one-handed, I say.
Yeah, well,
it's not going to be one-handed.
You know. Well, you get the point anyhow. It's it's nice. Now I haven't used it yet.
So that's it, right? Yeah.
But if I need to, it's there.
That's all it's about. It's just the extra cargo space you can get.
Yeah. Well, and
the peace of mind.
Firewood or
I don't
know how to leave the way or whatever.
Yep. This is just one of those kinetic recovery straps, and I take it my Mattawa adventure is what prompted you to.
Inspired that? Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
I thought to myself, man, you know something? I'm lacking there. I don't have a rope, and you really should have some kind of a rope.
Yeah.
And I saw a few situations where they were using one of these and they work well.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah. They're not like the old Snatch'em straps from the 70s anymore. They've done a little bit more engineering on these things and they work well.
Yeah. What was it that made you get and design these pieces here and put those on? And why? Like, just why did you do that?
That's how I operate.
Yeah.
I can't leave anything alone. I looked and I thought there's something missing there. Checker plate, right?
Yeah.
So
it fits. I mean, it does. It fits with the machine. It looks sharp. So it's, yeah.
So I thought, okay, let's try that. And when I put them on there, I thought, oh yeah.
Yeah. And then you opted to get rid of the tiger tail for a full-on rear winch, which is freaking awesome. So it's a 4,500 pound with a synthetic cable. I know all about this winch. There's a whole story behind why Dad has this winch now and I don't, but that's for another time. Now, why was it, and what was your thought process, winch versus tiger tail?
Well, first of all, a good deal on the winch.
Yeah.
And nothing looks cooler than a winch on the back.
Yeah.
Even though you may never use it, but it looks good, right? There could be instances where it'd be nice to have. You don't have power on a tiger tail, right?
Yeah.
So if you're ever by yourself,
Yeah.
tiger tail is useless.
Yeah.
And it's kind of a handy to, okay, it's only 50 feet.
Yeah.
You don't get what you get on the front winch, but 50 feet, might be enough to get yourself out of a crappy situation. And because it's an ATV designed winch, it's physically smaller, so it fits there real nice. Yet it's still rated for 4,500. So
Yep.
that's pretty awesome, right?
Oh, the cat making an appearance in the video.
And then, of course, as you notice, the Warren
the Warren conversion kit. So for those of you who don't know, the Warren conversion kit is simply a sticker. You put it on the winch motor, that's it. You got a Warren winch. It's a really cool mod. You should try it.
I think it'll work better now.
Yeah, eh?
Oh yeah.
It'll just pull that much better.
Oh, great, yeah.
So you've got your whip mounts
do?
Here, standard whips. You're kind of the pioneer of whips in Canada, I feel like.
Pioneer, yeah. Well, you see them a lot more now.
You see them a lot more.
Yeah, you look at adrenaline junkies. Most of their guys, they've got whips.
Yeah, yeah. And you've been
rock lights.
And rock lights, yep.
Yeah.
And your snorkels, which, as we found out mid-season, for me anyway, it's an important upgrade.
You know, not that I'm necessarily looking to test.
Yeah.
In the event that you do sink in a little deeper.
Yeah.
And let's face it, okay, it's like the winch on the back. They look good.
Yeah.
Okay.
And the paint shop had no problem mixing up the orange for you.
No, I gave them, Bay Marine gave me the color code.
Yep.
And the name. And
yep.
I told them, and they looked it up and mixed it up and painted them, and that's it.
Cool. So then, I guess that pretty much leaves us with the inside, right? Unless there was anything else you
no, I don't think on the outside
forgot to mention.
The only thing is the bin in the center is not in a place that it was designed to be.
Oh, that little guy?
Yeah. The stack. This stack here.
Okay.
It really isn't meant to go there. It was a bit of a pain, but I didn't want to take up the area in the front here.
Yep.
That's stuff that, you know, tools that you don't use that often, so I thought, nah, I really don't want to take this space up.
Yeah.
So I had to, you know, you got to pull off the heat plate on the back, the heat shield on the back of the box, drill holes and stuff where they weren't supposed to go. But it works. It works. It's there. And it leaves me this area here for, you know, other crap to get at much easier without having to walk around a whole lot.
Yeah. So, and then on the inside, you've switched out to Dragonfire Racing, the full-on harnesses.
Yeah.
And that's just, I can attest to this too. It's just pure comfort.
It's a more comfortable ride. You know, you don't have the, because I always you're doing this, you're wedging it under shit, and it just doesn't work out right. And once again, they look cool, right?
Yeah. Yeah, of course.
And the other one is, I'll tell you something. If you ever do flip it, you're going to be a lot more secure, and your shoulders are held down.
Mm-hmm.
The belt goes across.
Yeah.
So you know you may have that twisting thing going on, which may or may not be good.
Yep.
So, and they're not expensive. So
no, then they just style-wise, I mean, you look professional.
I do. I do. Yeah.
Yeah. So in terms of stock switches, I'm just gonna move that. So in terms of stock switches, you've got just your standard lights and all that crap. He went and added a horn.
Gotta have a horn, right?
Which I don't think anybody's surprised by that. On the overhead switch panel here. Now, what does these two orange ones? What do they do?
The first one are these. What do you call them?
Oh, the dome lights.
Dome lights.
Okay.
And that one, that's for the pod lights or whatever you call them on the front bumper.
Okay.
That's for those. So now I've got two volt gauges that are going to get mounted right here.
Okay.
One for the main battery and then one for the auxiliary battery, so I know exactly where they're at.
Yeah.
And then on this side I'm going to put two more switches.
Yep.
And one of them will be for the winch in the back. So the winch in the back, I'll be able to operate it from in here.
That's handy.
And I also have the remote for it, so I can operate it remotely too if I wish.
Oh, that's right. It's the Bluetooth remote.
Yes.
Right? Yeah, that's pretty cool.
And then the other switch, I don't know yet. You always need more switches for stuff. Oh, I need a switch for these lights back here.
Yeah.
Because they're not hooked up yet.
Yeah.
And I'm sure along the way I'll find something else to need it. And I still have this spot left open for a switch too, so.
Yeah. Ooh,
nice going.
Nice going, yeah. Wrecking the machine. Now, the world wants to know.
Oh, God. What the next machine will be?
No. If you're planning on different tires, rims, shocks, that sort of thing. Or if you'd like them.
Well, I like yours.
My wheels and tire combo?
Well, the whole combo is actually quite nice, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, now, you know, I don't have any complaints about these yet. But I personally, I think something a little more aggressive would be nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I remember you mentioned the Tusk Terabyte.
Yeah,
as one.
they look like a decent tire, but I have to say I took a closer look at yours, and
Yeah.
they're actually, if they were a little deeper, it wouldn't be a bad thing for sure. But they're not bad. Oh, I also replaced the stainless here.
Oh, that's right. They were black B-block bolts
Yeah,
before,
we can't have that.
and now they're stainless.
We can't have that.
Yeah,
No, that's just not the way we do things.
it's pretty cool. So the tire, actually, you had mentioned too the K9 Super Grip
Yeah,
tire,
yeah.
which is they're freaking cool looking.
And they're an inch deep.
Yeah.
They're deeper than these, and a little bit deeper than the ones you have on there now.
Yep.
They look like they have a decent lugs on the outside, you know, along the outer
Good sidewall.
edge. And,
Yeah.
so yeah, they look pretty sweet.
All right, guys. Well, I think that pretty much covered it. If you have any questions specific to this, comment, send me a DM, anything like that, and I'm sure we'll be able to answer them for you. Rock hard, ride free, and I'll see you on the next one.